this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He was brought down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he stopped immediately there. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He was brought down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
35-yard line.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Or the point after.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Here we go on fourth down with Locke. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was taken down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because here's 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Block with a quick throw out to Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a...
That's caught inside the 20. Oh, yeah, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Lambo lining up for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. But 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He was brought down at the
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
On the carry.
Melvin Gordon,
Denver.
his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it down to the 25. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 25-yard line. A gain of
2nd and 9 now.
2nd and 9.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Next the score, Jaguars 21, Broncos 14. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. from the gun. It's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the ground, it's Geis. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Now this will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And it's third.
Throwing his lock on third down. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Denver.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run by Lindsey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Down.
On third down, Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
51, Mike. Mike, 51. 19 tight.
Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd down, here's Geis. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going with Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively, play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Right? Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
6 on the play.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here This defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Broncos 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Lindsey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Phillip Lindsay on
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
4-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 24. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Well, now things get a little dicier here. It's a 42-yard extra point attempt. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 38, Broncos 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Locke trying again after the pick 6. He'll find Lindsey here. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the Broncos' 49-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going deep here for Allen. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Broncos 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 31, Lock. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he is all the way up past the 25. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
Rouge Hill on the tackle. Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th